Idle games. The perfect thing to play while you're definitely not supposed to be working from home in your 100% remote job. What ones are the best that have come out in 2023? I have narrowed down a list of 5 idle games that I'm going to test out and play and see which one is the best, and also comment on the others. How I whittled down the list to only 5 that were released this year is: number 1, I am only looking at free-to-play idle games. Number 2, I went with ones that are already positively rated on Steam, and then I took how many reviews they have and what percentage are positive and made a top 5 list. Hello! That intro was exactly 2 weeks ago. I got a sinus infection and it's still kind of lingering, but I really want to finish this video. So I am going to show you a little bit of each game, my quick thoughts, and then for the finale, I'll show you which one I think is the best free idle game that has released so far this year from my parameters I already explained. Since this has taken me longer, there probably have been other releases, and as well, the Steam filter system is not perfect, so if there is any game you think I overlooked and should try out, let me know. But let's jump into the first one, which is Dawn Duality. The prequel game is what I tried out. So this is Dawn Duality Initiation. It is a 9-game limited look at the full Dawn Duality game, and I have played once through. I have 375 gold right now, so I did not get very far. But basically, you're running a front for the mob, and you get different cards, and you can earn money at the restaurant while doing crime, and you have to use these cards to, as you can see, buy more tables, hire more gangsters, carry out crimes. Right now I have 2 gangsters, so to get more money, let's go have them steal a piece of art. So these red cards are things you don't want to have happen. So great at describing this, aren't I? To me, this is not really an idle game, it's an active management game, but I did find it by the idle tag on Steam. Let's see, let's buy a table real quick. Then we have more. We only have 1 waiter, so we need to hire a waiter. One of my biggest complaints about this game was you have this police attention, and if you draw too much attention, they'll come and they'll raid. How you get more police attention is by, of course, doing more illegal activities. But in the prequel, there's no way to counter the police. I am pretty sure it continues to go up. There's no feature or anything that allows you to take the heat off you per se. And I did notice in my first playthrough, when changing the laundry rate, it is not very beneficial to do anything below 100%, but 100% consistently increases your police attention. So you do have a counter to these red cards, which is an avoid random event. So there it went away. We have a fire inspection coming up here. So one of the other things I noticed, and I don't know if I'm just misunderstanding this, but this person is waiting for food. Why is the chef just chilling? Like, if I get another table and there are these people taking, like, why are you just sitting here? These people can only one waiter take an order at a time. They can't both be out there, and that happens with chefs too, so I'm not sure if that'll be in the full game. But anyways, to me, this isn't really a true idle game, so moving on to the next one. All right, so for this next one,
just keep in mind that I'm not saying these are bad games, and all of these games have a high amount of positive reviews. I'm just trying to find a really good idle game that's free that released this year. That being said, this game is called Farming Fever, and it's just really not for me. It's kind of a mix of Farmville and Play Up is what I would call it. So you have your farm here, but to get money and do things, you have to do these little mini games, little sections. You grow wheat and tomatoes. You have a cow. You have to take the wheat and make bread. You have to get the milk. You can carry two things at once. You know, get this boy his bread. The bread can burn. Blah blah blah. So this is kind of like Play Up or any of those other cooking games. So this one really quickly for me was not what I was looking for. So on to the next one. This game is called Godmode Epochs, and this is kind of a derailment of what I was looking for. I'm not quite sure how it landed in here, but we're training an AI. We collect items and text labels. Once collected, pair them. Do not run out of time. Blah 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 blah. I really don't quite know. There's a speed run. Collect items and text labels from the shelves. Once collected, pair them. Pair 4 to complete the stage. Okay, see. And then we need toilet paper, soft. But can you can't. I don't. I think you can't do them. Oh, you can do them diagonal. I don't. I mean, it's interesting. We got sugar, fizzy drinks, crack sticks. Did that say crack sticks? There's salt now. There are speed runs of this, I guess. Anyways, I don't want to spend too long on it. It's an interesting game. It just... Wait. Is there even... Oh, that's sugar. That's sugar. Okay, I was like... Is there even salt? I don't know. Anyways. Godmode Epochs. If it's what you're looking for, but... On to the next one. This next game is called Gods and Devils, or no wait, it's called Shrine of Spirits, or it's called something else. A lot of the Steam reviews say that this is a game that was a mobile game, and then it was ported to PC, and it's gone through some iterations. So those people were mad because they already played the mobile game, and then when they got this one, they thought it would be a new game, but it just started them where they were before, which isn't really an issue for me. And this game is actually an idle game. It can run idly in the background, which is what we're looking for. It is also kind of combined with a gacha game, so if you're into that kind of thing, it has both. The next 3 games are actually all games I consider to be good and I would play, but the last one is the one I think is the best idle game that has come out this year for free. So I just opened this game. I'm going to show you how much of a gacha game it is and how much you have to click around. So let's see. I had to turn the sound down because it was so loud. So if the audio kind of goes around, I apologize. But like, look at all these things and stuff. I mean, like, there are so many different exclamation marks. Well, what is this? A rare idol chest? Okay, cool. Anyways, this is the idle part of it. You can let your heroes just run in the background and they'll earn gold. these are things that I tested to make sure there was actually a point to it being idle. This one, I'm not too sure if you get a good bonus when the game is closed, which some idle games do. This one seems to be more of a taking the adventure path, but if you do let it idle, okay, there we go. That, yeah, okay. So it does have accumulation if you're not playing, which is great. All great mobile games have something similar. And then when you're ready to actively play, you can fight a boss, you get new heroes, blah blah blah. That looked like Pikachu for a second. I think this one is pretty cool. It has a lot to it. If you've never played it, I don't remember what it was originally called. But on Steam, it's Shrine of Spirits right now. So it is pretty entertaining if you like gacha games, you know, collecting the best heroes, all of that. There's just, like any gacha game, there is so much going on with it. So if that's your speed, this one's pretty good and it's free. So on to the next one. This is called Pixel Starships, which a lot of people may have already seen before. I feel like it was pretty talked about online and it is highly regarded. It is a good game. I don't quite think it's that great of an idle game though. I don't think we got anything for being offline for 2 weeks or however long. But it is a cool little management game, and there is a adventure mode and there's PvP. It feels like they're pushing the PvP as one of the main parts of the game, and I actually do not like the PvP. I don't like attacking ships in this just because of how it feels, which we're gonna show you right here. So I'm attacking this. I'm gonna power down my engine, power up my shields. Let's just kill their captain and their reactor, I guess, their engine. I can power this up if I take some of my shield down, so it's a little stronger. You can also manage your starship and move around your crew and stuff like that if they're getting in the way of danger or they need to go repair your ship. They can do that. So I think it's cool. It's a cool idea. It's just not for me, and it's not really what I was looking for. You can get new ships. You have a lot of objectives, you know, things you can do. So in that sense, I think it's a good game. It's just not quite what I was looking for. And also, I don't know how well you can get other ships because this is all that it shows me in the shipyard, but obviously I haven't played it very much. So that is Pixel Starships. And now we are on to the one that I think is the best that I was able to find using my parameters and check out, that has released this year. And I think a lot of people might not know about it, but I think it's going to be good. So let's jump into that. This is Agent Team Simulator, and I think this is the best idle game I was able to find and play that was released this year for free. And I'm going to tell you why. First of all, let's check what I have going on here. We'll collect my loyalty award rewards, my daily stamp, and we'll see my missions finished. All right, success. It'll give us a breakdown of the mission. My items were consumed, of course, that's fine. I did some testing on this to make sure that it had everything I was kind of looking for, and it does. It is a very simple and straightforward game, but it is a good idle game. The only thing it doesn't have is a collection of money or gems or anything like that when you've been away for a long time, which is fine. I mean, yeah, I'm reading. I'm totally reading all this. So what you do is you're basically trying to take over the world with agents. You can use pink gems to hire new agents. You have this money to buy tools and things. And here are the different recruiters and how much they cost. So how this is a good idle game, in my opinion, is when you select a mission, I would go hire someone that fits this. The required traits are female, available, and from South America. So I would go try to recruit that, get another agent. So you have your daily missions, which are rewarding you gems and have different agent counts and requirements. And then you have your global campaign, which is basically to take over the world. And each country has different requirements. Like this is agent count 4. We could see if I can fit it. Like I said, I just do everything lazy. I just do the autofill. I mean, I'm just getting an idle game to, you know, clash. This sinus infection is making me say things so awful, but we're getting through it, and I'm so close to getting better. Anyways, this will tell you your chance of success. It'll tell you how much your match is for each agent, and what you can do to kind of boost that is you can purchase, you know, these different items. You have mission items, and then you have agent items, and it can help to boost your success rate. What's great about this and makes it a true idle is you can completely close the game and they will do the mission in the background. And another thing is if you want to keep playing it while they're on their mission, you can play mini games, and you can select. There's all these mini games in here, which I think is a pretty cool addition. And if you get a certain high score, you can unlock the next one. And I think there's leaderboards for the mini games. It's just kind of cool. Oh, space button. Okay, I haven't played this one yet. Unlucky, you failed this micro game. Sorry, it's a micro game. So anyways, I think it's a hidden gem on Steam. Yes, it is pretty straightforward and simple, but there is a lot of love and attention that has gone into it. There are other DLC campaigns you can get to, you know, throw some money the developers' way and show them you appreciate the game. There's just a lot of little features built in. There's awards to give you gems and things for doing missions, which are great in mini games. And then the fact that you can close it entirely, come back, and then work through your missions, whether they succeeded or failed. And there you have it. Agent Team Simulator is the best free-to-play idle game I was able to dig through and find on Steam. Shout out to Nerdy Bird Studios who made the game. I really enjoy finding indie games, giving them a shot, and recommending them to my audience and to my friends, hoping that I can find something that they will all enjoy. Let me know if you think there is an idle game released this year that I skipped over, whether it's free or some paid ones I need to look at. And I am so close to getting rid of this sinus infection. Almost at the end of my antibiotics. I have another video that I am working on, and I hope releases here within the next week or two. So if you want more random gaming videos or want to demand certain ones, Please subscribe, give a like, and let me know in the comments what you want to see, what you want me to dig into. Thanks.